resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. The chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Ships ahoy!
More fishermen from Persay.
Enemy ships!
They're sinking the fishing boats.
You must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
Scoundrels must pay!
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? We sink every last one of them?
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened.
Warship closing on us, sir! Gunboat! Royal Navy!
We're cleared.
Incoming ship!
Fire!
Jump into the river when you can! Hit us! Sir! Ready to fire!
Fire! Fire!
Almost ready,
Fire!
sir! She's foundering!
Easy prey,
She's
Captain
breaking
Cormac.
up!
Fire!
Heaven's taken here!
Fire! 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 Fire!
On to flank! She's breaking up!
Fire!
Cut front, sir! Still
That's the last of them.
And let us go on.
Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope the chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the boat they figured out for us.
Maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Ave Caesar. Salt air, open skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stick to this continent like tar. I won't feel liberated until we pry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men instead of skulking around.
And would you smile and wish them a good day as they lay their boot on your neck? There it is. Anticosti. The chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Stolzels in! Two up gallants!
Can't be far now.
Trim us
Dock
off
the ship
way.
here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
The rum here is terrible. Let me see. That's not rum. What the devil is that? Whiskey. Well, the whiskey here is terrible.
You expect any sane man to believe you?
So, Louis Joseph. Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no No maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's
it.
the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
There's something in the water. An awful long way. An earthquake caused. I woke up by falling out of a tree. Ah! Hold them!
Captain's at the helm!
So what's our next headed?
Wherever this Lawrence Washington docks is ours.
Liam, you're finally getting into the spirit of things.
He's a Templar and a politician. What's there to like?
Good. Hoist anchor. Where does Chevalier get off ordering us around like that? We're assassins, same as him.
He's more experienced and he knows these waters better, Shay. That makes him in charge in these parts.
Well, he commands me around back at the homestead too. Is he a truffle pig to know land better than me?
Show some respect, Shay.
He ought to respect me, Liam. I stick my neck out as much as any of us.
Yeah, twice as often it seems. That's just the thing. Chevalier hangs back and thinks before making a decision. His experience has earned him that right.
I wonder how much more experience I'll need before I can decide when to wake up or take action. I swear, Liam, sometimes I feel I was more grown up when we were scrounged for meat, but at least we decided where and when. Unfurled, mates! Let's move!
Looks bad.
We're bearing down on land, Captain.
Well, our anchors on board and our axles
Short and sail! Get off the squall!
Bring it top
Free! Short no sail!
Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Ah, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
Loose and catch the wind!
Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his.
Can't be far now, Captain.
Aye. There she is! All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, a slave owner, a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago.
I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. 80's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't.
What sort of cargo there, sir?
Douse all but mates!
Douse the mizzentops!
Douse all sail! Let out some sail!
Bail off and loose the mains!
We have trouble on
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Full sail!
Aye. There she is! All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. 80's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens. Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't.
That ship will break us, sir!
A blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
Let go anchor!
Sub-blockade.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Aye.
This looks a lovely place to hide. You're like that. Faster, lads! We're losing ground! George, you did hold it! We know you're not clever, but I will need all the help I can get. Corner him!
by the Jew.
Someone call for help! This is unacceptable!
Enough of this! Call the guards!
What the damn are you doing?
They will be interesting after all. This one gunslinger is making. Should not have to clean all the mess.
Party food! Leave me be! Guards! Guards, help! And so you die!
Oh, what's this? A rifle.
You there! Stay! Where you are.
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington. This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
Men do your duty, so that God doesn't smite us like he did those poor bastards in Pontypridd. That's a bit interesting. I've got a shot! I think I can hit him! Got you lined up, dog. I think I can hit him!
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We'll soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely... His own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake. God damn it! Better hurry. Liam, hope you brought the ship around.
You're not losing it. Faster. You'll not get through here.
Is that a shit mortar? That's not sporting!
Be careful, can't get away. Take it here. Can't get away.
Captain has the wheel.
All sail, should take it!
Easy play, Captain Bolt.
Awaiting orders, sir!
Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looks. he would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. You'll find the object later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he'd want you to think.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
A few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
It's so grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the loss. We all are.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
Le Chasseur has a lead on the box. We meet him and Chevalier in front.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then. Fire! Ease off the wind! Fire!
Bloody cowards! Use explosive shot to slow her!
Fire!
I've reached trouble, Captain Cormac.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Working on it!
Fire! Fire!
Keep clear! She'll ram us!
Orsan! Achilles said whoever had the artifact would access sites of great power. What does he mean? Give me some speed!
I'm not sure I understand it myself, Shay. I had a long talk with Adewale about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern.
What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it, I think. He put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Bright and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strained language of the manuscript, too. If the plate were of a banner in Latin, we'd see it in English.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty. A damsel from Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chalk and cheese, but both could be lovely.
See, opinions like that give a man a reputation for wisdom.
Yeah, thank you.
I would have just said Havana. The girls there have lusty buttocks and bosoms and feel no shame in putting them on display. But that's no slight against our lasses from home.
I suppose.
I think Galway has the nicest ones. Fair and modest. Always willing to spot you a penny for an ale.
You don't say.
Then there's the maids I met in Lisbon. Destined for the convent they were. Dark-eyed and kindly dispositioned. If only I'd... Jeez. Not that we spent much of our nights talking.
Opinions like that give a man an entirely different reputation.
The gallants and Brian!
I see. No need to protrude. Captain overboard!
Captain, how's the helm?
Get the mainsails into the wind!
We're almost there, Captain. Le Chasseur will be expecting us.
And Chevalier.
It's a small price to pay for a lead in the precursor box.
Blues up! These are sticks!
Trim off the wind!
Ease off the wind! All in all sail!
Anchor away!
Chevalier, what happened to your vessel?
I got myself into a bit of a scrape. Sent 3 ships in all hand to their watery grave. The Gerfaut nearly followed them down.
Just your fate has been better, Le Chasseur.
Indeed. My sources inform me that Samuel Smith has searched far and wide, looking for answers on how to make that strange box work. He just returned from Europe.
Where's he now?
Refitting his schooner. If you hurry, you can catch him there. Oh, remember those blueprints? Well, I had an engineer build that marvelous weapon for your ship. Master Pucker's gun fires more shots than an artillery brigade, and twice as fast.
Many thanks.
Anything for my wounded friends.
Loose mainsail!
Captain?
I will join you on this way.
Shall we, gentlemen?
You are in a jovial mood, Shay?
Why shouldn't I be? I have a new weapon, and will soon have a chance to use it. Besides, Templars are usually well guarded, and I'm sure that Smith fellow is no exception.
I also took the liberty of ordering some improvements. Morgan now has a ram, cut through ice itself.
I have heard of such technology, but never witnessed its operation.
What about Smith, then? Is he close by?
Aye, he sails these very waters, and he may have the precursor box.
Then let's find him. There he is!
Most fortunate timing! Lady Luck never ceases to smile on you.
He's seen us! Give chase!
But hold your fire. We must not damage the box or risk losing it to the sea. Can this bucket go any faster?
At least my ship is still seaworthy, Chevalier.
Our target's a smart man, out of his element.
Samuel Smith was the Templar's treasurer. What he's doing in these waters is beyond me.
Maybe he came here to meet someone, or ran into your pirates. Rethinking his ship. Something must have happened.
If one of my allies attacked him, I would have known about it.
But he's back from a long voyage. Now to chat again.
Controls most of the Templars well, doesn't he? Came out of the way.
Washington entrusted the precursor box to him. He probably still has it.
Shay's right. The box comes first.
But we can't sink him. We'll have to board his ship. We'll force him to beach.
Careful, you simpleton! We'll destroy the box!
Look, Captain. He's cutting through the ice.
It seems you're not the only one equipped with such a ram, Shay.
Let us hope ours fares just as well.
It worked. The way is clear.
Now, once more, your fortune moves. But do not waste time congratulating yourself. Smith is getting away.
These waters are... It's an ambush!
Off where you sit, Diablo Nothing! Smith must not escape! Fire! Take it here! Fire! I don't see Smith's ship!
Let's get rid of these distractions first. We'll find him.
There's Smith. He's moving again. No doubt he hoped to be a spectator of your demise.
I'm glad to disappoint him. And he's still within reach.
Loading cargo! Careful! Quite a rough squall, Captain. What wickedness is this? Another Templar tactic. They can cover whole stretches of ocean with their flames.
Careful, Shay. We could be burnt to cinders.
It's nothing more than a last desperate throw of the dice. He knows we have him.
To the fore! They kill us, sir! Winchester, places. Got us that time!
Now we know where he was headed. Bastard has an encampment here.
Follow him on land. Do not even think of firing the ship's weapons near that precious box.
I'll take care of this.
Kill him!
Try to get past me, I'll split your brains.
This cannot be. No! Do you even know what that is?
An ancient artifact. Treasure from those who came before.
Yes. It matters not. Some of the greatest scientific minds of all Europe could not make it work.
Now all I need is the manuscript, and all shall be revealed.
there.
Bastards in the sight!
Enemy sight! Come on, don't lose the kick!
Captain's trick!
I've got the precursor box. It's dead.
Well done, Shay.
Where's Chevalier?
Returning to Le Gerfaut. We'll have to celebrate without him, I'm afraid.
I don't much feel like celebrating, Liam. I know we have to get these artifacts back, but at what cost? Samuel Smith. He could barely hold his sword straight. Killing him was...
necessary.
But...
But nothing. Smith was a dangerous man, a Templar. And what's worse, he had the precursor box. You should be proud of yourself, Shay.
Perhaps.
We should head for Albany now. James Wardle, the fellow Lawrence Washington gave the manuscript to, will be there. Kasigawasi reported that James Wardle rooted out many tribes from their ancestral lands. We have proof that he's behind countless massacres. He's one of the most devious and ruthless men in the colonies. He uses the letter of the law to serve his purposes. And when the law does not bend to him, he gets lawmakers to bend it for him. Mark my word, Shay. James Wardrop's a bureaucrat. He doesn't care how his actions affect others.
About ships, stations, boys, me hands. We're bound for Valparaiso round the hall. Well, I joined her on a cold December morning. A flop in the
As I walked down on Broadway one evening in July, I met a maid who asked me trade in a sailor John. Said I, and it's the way you Sandy, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance the polka? To Tiffany's I took her, I did not mind expense. I bought her 2 gold earrings and they cost me 15 cents. And it's
What service can I provide? Rum bit of business, that.
Captain, how's the helm?
Unfurl, maids! Let's move! Douse the royals and tops! As much sail!
As we were fishing off Haysborough Line, shooting and holing and trolling all night in that windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. When up jumped a herring, the queen of the sea, says now, old skipper, you cannot catch me in the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. When we sighted a thrasher, a slash in his tail. Time now, old skipper, to hoist up your sail in the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then up jumps a slipsole as strong as a horse. Says now, old skipper, you're miles off course in the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then along comes a place who's got spots on his side. Says not much longer these seas you can ride in the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. And up rears a conger as long as a mile. It's coming eastly, he says with a smile. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together.
Douse all but mates!
What that these fishes are saying is right.
Bring in top halyards,
pull here now and steer for the line. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together.
Cliff, get ahead, sir!
It was a cold and dreary morning in December, and all of me money it was spent. And where it went, I swear I can't remember.
There's the city of Albany.
So down to the shipping
Greatest
office I
frontier
went.
town of all.
A party lay back, taking your slack. Take a turn around the captain, heave a pole. About ships, station, boys, be better. Around about the rise, around the hole.
Clew up!
Well, it
Clew
seems
up!
there was a great demand for
Let out some sail!
for the colonies, for Frisco and for France.
You there! Stop!
You there! Hold!
suppose you... You don't...
You're here. Congress is still in session. George Washington and his militia have fired on French troops under Jumonville. The French are calling it an act of war.
George Washington. You mean Lawrence's younger brother?
Yeah, it's the same. Speaking of Lawrence Washington, since you eliminated him, James Wardrop has moved up in ranks. All the Templar resources are at his disposal now.
What about the manuscript?
My sources in New York confirm that Wardrop has it. I also learned that he is here at the Congress under heavy guard.
Shay, find Wardrop. Get that manuscript.
This place is thick with Templar troops. Liam and I will make sure he doesn't escape.
Who's he? Well, he's a traitor and was colonel of the warriors of the Six Nations Front. He's responsible for it.
Gunshot just here. Here I am, stuck doing the job of 4 men, all by myself.
To typhoid.
Ah, that must be the Templar William Johnson. Perhaps he has the manuscript, or knows where it is.
As I have stated previously, I believe we need a national union, granted by an act of parliament, but bringing greater independence to our colonies. The French are an immediate threat, and we are ill prepared to face them. To put it bluntly, the colonies must join, or die.
A rousing speech, Master Franklin. But do you truly believe Great Britain will grant our colonies autonomy?
They have little choice, Master Johnson. You know the remoteness of this frontier better than most.
Yes. But let us leave politics for another day. I wanted to thank you for your research.
Of course, of course. In the brief time I could examine that box, I could tell it was something unique. From ancient Egypt, you said? Well, as I mentioned in my letter, I am quite ready to electrify it.
Excellent. We will have the box delivered shortly. As for the manuscript... Captain?
I apologize, sir, but Master Wardrop refused to hand it over. He said the risks were too great.
The risks? Ah. I apologize. You will have the manuscript and the box in the briefest of delays. You mangy excuse for a uniform. Run to Fort Frederick and tell Master Wardrop he had better cough up the manuscript post-haste. Else I will have him scalped.
Can't let that lobster captain reach Wardrop. Now to Wardrop. And the manuscript.
Finishing!
I'll take that, you Templar dog.
No! You have no idea what you're doing, fool!
Keeping the people free from your control.
How free will you be when the French undermine these squabbling colonies?
These colonies would be far better off without the Templars pulling the strings.
We bring order from chaos. If everything is permitted, no one is safe.
Even the devil can quote scripture to suit his own purposes.
Got a clear shot!
Loose and trim too!
Captain's trick!
Get them! I have the manuscript.
Great. Hope is waiting for you in Sleepy Hollow.
What's in Sleepy Hollow?
Benjamin Franklin. The man Johnson hired to make that strange precursor box work.
So what's the plan?
Meet Hope, impersonate one of Johnson's men, and get the box and manuscript to Franklin.
So I'm a messenger, then?
Aye. See if this Franklin can figure out how this damn box operates. Stay with him. Oh, and as far as we could tell, this man doesn't know about the Templars or the Assassins.
Oh, a simple task.
For a simple man.
You're late. The sky is getting temperamental.
That's not the only thing, is it? Master Franklin, sir. My name is Shay, and this is my associate Hope. William Johnson told us to give you these.
Ah. Thank you, but I'm afraid I must delay my experiment.
Delay it? Why?
The army confiscated my lightning rods. They are essential to conducting the electricity I need to vivify your box.
Master Johnson would not want you to have to wait.
Perhaps there is something you can do, then. Soldiers have been hauling things away all day. Perhaps they could tell you where they've taken my lightning rods so you could get them back.
At your service, sir.
Begin your investigation at the market near the docks. I will stay here and help with the preparations.
This is intolerable. I can barely conduct my research anymore.
heavy. The weather's getting worse. You know where the warehouse is, soldier?
Aye, sir.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're seeing things, but I'll take a butcher's.
Darling, you up for a pint?
Sure, if you bring it in.
a moment.
Is that the last of it?
Yes, it is, sir.
Good. Put it with the rest.
Alarm! Alarm!
No mulling about.
The citizens aren't happy. Someone threw garbage at me today.
So that's what I smell.
Don't laugh. If Marner keeps this up, we'll have a riot on our hands.
Well, I'd be mad too if half of what I own was confiscated.
It's the iron we need. Most.
Go back to the city.
You know, I bet not one of them will thank us when we win this.
So what we gonna do with all this metal?
Melt it down, I suppose. Forge swords, muskets.
It's a shame.
I pray King George sends reinforcements soon.
I wonder what Master Franklin plans to do with these rods. The storm's getting worse. Let's hurry back to Franklin.
Shay, thank goodness! Quick! Help me with the rods!
It's a map! Where is that?
Portugal! Lisbon, I'd stake my life on it!
Make yourself scarce, Shay. The militia will be here any minute. I'm sure they will have questions.
What about you?
I'm a devoted housekeeper.
Right. The nearest bureau is near Mount Vernon. Hope will be expecting me.
All sail!
Lisbon is near as large as London or Paris. Are you sure you can find this one place?
Sword clear as day, Hope. It's a convent, right close by the harbor. I might have visited the sisters once or twice.
Given your present knowledge of the site, this duty falls upon you. You understand what must be done?
Find the Precursor Temple and retrieve the Piece of Eden.
Finally obtained a ship for crossing the ocean. Have no worries. I will keep the Morrigan safe in New York.
Thank you. Liam and I will leave straight away.
Liam is unavailable at present. Your crew and ship await. Be careful, Shay. Pieces of Eden are powerful relics.
Feast of All Saints. What a sight. And here I am, looking for a relic from the time before Adam and Eve. Strange days indeed.
Benedictus est, Domine, Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus vinum, uo tibi oferimus fructum vitis et operis manum hominum, ex quo nobis fiet votus spiritualis. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Gratia Domini nostri Jesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Sancti Spiritus, sit cum omnibus vobis. Sancti tui benedicant tibi. Amen. Dexteram patris sedes ad interpellandum pro nobis, Kyrie eleison. Miseratur nostri omnipotens Deus et, mis peccatis nostris, perducat nos ad vitam aeterna. Amen.
This must be it. Precursor site. What do we have here? The artifact.
did God do this to them?
God had nothing to do with this. So what's the next city you want me to smite? What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript!
This cannot be.
Shay, a person cannot start an earthquake!
A person meddling with these precursor machines could. He saw the box. Oh, the temple was filled to bursting with that kind of power. You made me slaughter innocents!
How dare you!
You defend him? Achilles sent me in there like Macandal sent his man in Haiti.
What the hell's going on? Stop this! The operation was delicate. Perhaps
you are shifting the earth itself. Who are you to decide what city falls next?
Get him out of here.
Liam is a fool if he thinks I'll leave this be. Achilles cannot be trusted. He must never find another precursor temple. I don't care that he's mentor, or that his family is dead. There's no excuse for this level of madness.